Are you ready for your first turn today?
Yes, sir. I've waited and waited. Now we're going to know whether she goes hard or not. We're going to have fun.
All right, here we go.
Well, hello everyone. I have struck out again. I even carried the dang brake part with me, found a fit to fit it, but guess what? The tubing won't go in it. So
We're going to do the right thing.
I'm right back to zero on that.
No, because the other ones wouldn't even screw into it. We can get the drill bit out and just...
I'm going to try it. Now,
What's worse is going to happen? It ain't going to work?
I mean, I'm going to try it. Whether it does or not, I don't know. I've been 4 or 5 different places. Like I said, I could probably start selling brass fittings for all the crap I bought, and nothing seems to do right. Yeah, well, I've heard they want it back. Anyway, so, but it's another beautiful day
In the neighborhood.
and we can't wait.
We leave in 2 days.
Just a silly little YouTube channel with 171 days of No Name National, 74 days to cruise in at Daryl's in Sydney, Ohio. But this is one I know y'all hadn't noticed, but this is at this point, I'm at the end of my rope. I'm going to tie a knot in it. I'm going to hang the hell on. That's all I know to do. And I'm going to enjoy the ride.
It's like when you start going skiing, they say, hold on to this rope and just hold on. Do not let go.
Do not let go. You may be drugged underwater for 40 foot, but don't
let go.
So, handbrake on Zelda. We're going to attempt it. I don't know what else to do.
It's not like it's got that much pressure.
Well, still, I mean, I'm going to have to look at mine and see exactly because I thought, the bad part about it is I had a fitting. If y'all remember when I bent the U shape on mine, I messed up and bent it too close and I couldn't get the fit.
That was on the back.
I believe you're right.
It was on the back.
Okay.
I put the back on, you put the front on.
I was going to say that piece I took off didn't even fit. So I'm going to look over here on mine again. I don't know what in the world where I bought it or whatever, but I had a fit. But we are going to try to drill it out. Right, wrong, or indifferent, we're going to try it. And if they'll show up.
Amazon's always done good about they show up here.
Well,
as long as they show up, I will rerun the battery cable on his and rerun mine, and we will build my battery box, holder downer 9000, whatever it is.
If we get the cable in here, it won't take long to run it on mine to get mine right. Now, I do have the chicken scratch I put under the hood. We're going to have to do something about it, but anyway, we'd like to get that done today. Check out camper, I'd love to. I've thought about hooking it back up to the tractor and pull it over here and just raise the door and see if I can get it back in here, and get it in here where I can see, because I'd like to put the jack on here where I got my regular tools and stuff. But if I can work it, I am taking the generator and the air compressor, so I can take my tools and my air tools, and I can go ahead and just basically fold the shop up and carry it with me. I got a big enough truck. So,
and we can go ahead and just hook it up to my truck, have it ready to go for Thursday morning.
Well, like I said,
drive Toyota home.
And I did call again today. The inspector, I talked to a woman. I told her what I was wanting to do
for the IFTA sticker.
And she told me, she said, "Well, you need to talk to such and such." And I said, "Well, can you please put me through to them because I'm running out of time."
We've been trying.
She puts me through to them. And it comes up to an answer machine. So I leave a message and I explained to him what I want to do, what I'm trying to do, and I want to be legal, please give me a call back. I give him my number twice, and he's not called back. So,
you want to know when they'll call back? Whenever they call back in a month after if we get the ticket or whatever, and then they're like, oh, sorry, I've just been covered up.
I see now why Smokey and the Bandit did what they done. They run somebody up front, and so I'm thinking very seriously about when I get close to a truck stop, a weigh station, I'm thinking very seriously about letting him go ahead of me and let me know if it's open or closed.
Roll black smoke everywhere.
And then if it's open, I just go around. I don't care if it takes an hour to go around, I'll go around the damn thing. I don't know. But I am, at this point, I am at a wit's end. So maybe a live, that'd be nice. I kind of like doing those.
At this point, though, we've waited almost too long.
Yeah. I was really wanting a 10-minute nap. I was going to set my alarm for a 10-minute nap.
And then I started cracking a whip and said, let's go, boy.
Yeah, literally, him in there yawning, doing absolutely nothing. And then I just said something that ain't on the list. We ain't got there yet. So
y'all can't read it. I know you can't because I'm zooming in all the time. And that says make tomorrow's video. But go ahead.
So anyway, I just thought if I could just have 10 minutes, that I'd be refreshed, kind of like you plug your phone in, your phone's over on 15% and it's starting to turn red, and you think if you just give it 10 minutes, you get at least to 25, and you get a good service out of it till bedtime. Some people don't care, they just gonna run me down.
Well, let me just tell y'all something.
And say,
I got to work this morning at 6:30. And about 6:35, and I set my alarm on my phone, and I was told, don't go in the office and lean back in the chair and close your eyes.
Now hold on.
Just do it in the truck.
Hold on. He was complaining to me that people coming into the office was waking him up, and I said,
because they were being loud.
And I said, damn dude, it's not your office. This is the company, and everybody comes in. If you want your privacy, stay ass in the truck.
Well,
what I did.
And guess what I did? I stayed in the truck, and his boss let me in the building this morning. He held the door for me. He said, man, you sure were asleep this morning. I said, that was the best 20-minute nap I think I've ever got.
I'm telling y'all, when you pull up, I leave home, and before I got the company truck, I'd leave home and I'd go to work. And I'd back in my spot, and I used to be the first one there, but we got a new hire there that drives like 2 hours to get to work, and he is there before me. He's got to be leaving at 2:30, 3 o'clock.
You talking about a loud guy?
No, Josh, the one drives.
Oh, Welber?
No, our Josh.
Oh, yeah, he drives that little burgundy Honda.
Yeah. And he gets there,
he hadn't been there long whenever I get there.
Yeah,
because I beat him to work.
Me and him get real close. And so anyway, I would go over there and I'd kick my seat back, even though it was dark. I put my sunglasses on because the people coming in turn around with their lights on. They act like they don't know what they're doing, and I don't give them the pleasure to knowing that I know what they're doing, but they leave their high beams on so they can flash it in the truck. So me, I put my glasses on so I don't see it, and I kick back and take me a nap. And when I go to sleep, for that 15 minutes, that is some of the peaceful sleep. That's about like everybody talking about hitting the alarm. I can't do not alarm, hitting the snooze. I can't do a snooze. Alarm goes off, I got to get up. But anyway,
get off the damn tangent.
Check for spare tire. I don't know where we're going to check here. I'm about positive we don't have one here.
I think we have a spare wheel, though. Right there where the third air compressor is.
Okay.
We'll get it out. And we'll
I do have a wheel that fits other than the center. It's a Chevrolet wheel, and I've already started walling it out like I did. It's not a wheel that I would want to run on it all the time, but if it's got to get me...
If it's got to get me off the road.
Yeah, if it's got to get me somewhere, and I say that, but... Of course, if it blows out and I got another 10, 100 miles, 10 miles, 100 miles, same difference. I'm going to bring it on home. But and we don't have a tire that tire's dry rotting, so I don't know.
That's why I took it off.
We're
gonna have to look it up and just order another one and just have to deal with it.
I guess. I mean, but anyway, make tomorrow's video. I hope we get that one done. So anyway,
I hope we get this one done.
Paint Dad's wheels pink. No.
Yeah.
No,
pink.
Y'all said his wheels goes pink.
No, Daryl
wheels.
says my favorite shirt color to wear.
Then that's pink because
that's red.
He's got no.
I don't have
everybody.
A pink shirt
Daryl,
anymore.
you know what he was talking about. You comment because you know you were talking about that hot pink shirt he wears.
Yeah, see, I was hot when I wore it.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. The shirt was. And when he walked in, every time he wears it, he gets about 3 pitches higher on his voice. So, and he tiptoes for some reason. He looks like he's wearing high heels. And, all right, don't.
No, I got on shorts today. Don't you do that.
So, I do want to paint the wheels, but
we got to clean.
I even had to go to Lanier today.
You didn't even get paint.
And I did not get paint. That was, you know, if somebody would have reminded me, I probably would have done it. But I thought,
I'm sorry,
being that nobody was communicating and not responding to y'all's messages, I thought for sure that the boss was on the train, but we won't even discuss why he wasn't able to.
I'm not able to because I'm working on the train.
That's right, he's on the train. He's on the train.
I'm not allowed
and just
to be
remember, everybody, you don't play chicken with the train.
Because I don't hit you, you hit me. So,
that's what we're going to do. I don't know why he's saying we wasted way too much time because I just got off work. It ain't but about 5:34, and I just got off 5:30.
You mean 34 past 5?
Or 26 till?
Yeah.
So, anyway. So, remember, everybody, you got 1,440 minutes in every single day. You were given those 1,440 minutes when you were created. Or once you jumped out the vagina and become the baby that you are.
Here we go. Yep, bleeping. Here we go.
You got your 1,440 minutes. You need to make the best out of them. Do what makes you happy. And try to separate yourself from the people that's trying to make you unhappy. So get out there, get on your projects, enjoy your life. It's yours. And as the old thing was, you got one life to live. Live it. Thank you.
Woohoo! Are you ready for your first run of the day? In the ghost.
I've waited and waited. There comes a time in everybody's life.
All right, everyone. This is only moderately sketchy.
Oh, how I want to take a nap.
I done told you to take a 15-minute nap, and I'll do this.
I can't. Be 15 minutes closer to dark.
Well, don't stand with your back to the camera.
Well, I plan not to. I plan on standing up here. I was looking for safety goggles.
Oh.
I wanted, you know, these people are really trying their best to keep us safe.
Yeah. Yeah, we got y'all invested in our safety at this point. I would say I don't know how to feel about that.
Heck, Pug said he didn't even want to talk to us, and he had to come in to keep us from killing ourselves.
Yeah.
That didn't work too good. I have a feeling this is not going to work. That blessed it. It ain't helping anything. I can't see. Jimmy the Cricket takes off. I thought if I had a sharp bit, it would help it. Instead, it dug in. It dug in for the win, don't you see? It's a damn sharp bit, though. I like that. Let's get it on a little bit so it don't. I'll tell y'all, these safety glasses, they're good, but I still can't see anything.
Well, that ain't look well, ain't gonna work.
This is 14.
Well, how we coming?
Not too good.
You're not going straight. There you go, like that.
You're going at a little bit of an angle towards me.
Need to go back like that. There you go.
Well, we can see if it worked.
Make sure you don't rub your face with that. There's a little bit of metal on it.
Yeah.
Now the time to tell him I had the fitting the whole time.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings as long as it got fixed.
All right, where's the copper tubing? Right there.
Trying to do something you don't want to do. That's what you back.
I normally do. What you talking about?
Thought he wouldn't lie.
I think that'll work just fine.
It's on there.
You flare it out, I think it'll do fine.
We're gonna try it. It's all I know to do. It's gotta be cleaned up real good.
If
so
we
I
want to, we
metal
can
gets
put
in
a itty bitty little rubber gasket on it.
I think the flare out will work, I guess.
All right, cool. Let's get this cleaned up and let's get to work, shall we? I turn y'all on and he walks away.
I gotta look. I gotta see how.
Our battery cable is showing less than 10 stops away. So once that cable gets here, I got work to do. But until then, I was gonna try to bend it.
Hold that, please.
Oh, let's see. Move closer over to me so they can see what you're doing. All right, that is 90 degrees. And you increase it.
Oh, I used the wrong one. Sorry. I knew I did something wrong.
And this is the part that people usually cut out. Well, I guess you really didn't crease it bad. I'm sure it'll still go through there. But
This is
just as close as I can get it up here so we don't waste so much.
Yeah. I remember, people, I can't see, but
I mean,
I can tell that's bigger. I don't know why I put it over there.
where?
This is bigger than that one, and I put it on that one. See?
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing.
I know better. And see, I'm kind of getting in a hurry. You really got to think about this stuff. I do. Now, some people do not.
Some people
just
do it
comes-
almost every day.
Some people, it just comes natural, but
What kind of angle of the dangle are you trying to do?
a candy cane.
So you need to do the full 180.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to try it?
Buddy, I'm telling you, it don't bother me.
I ain't one of these power ones.
Well, there's one here somewhere that's a little bit bigger, easier to turn. But that thing right there is kind of hard to turn, but
We'll deburr this again at some point.
now that's the small hole.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm supposed to use.
No, it ain't. I just said big
The
hole.
biggest one?
The biggest one, I think. Nope,
No,
it's too
middle.
big. Middle. Now, you want plenty hanging out. You can always cut it off. It just done it again.
Well, I gave it my shot. I think it should be enough to make it the back of the car, don't you think?
We got a whole nother road. I mean, yes, it should. You want me to do that?
I'll do it. I messed it up, I'll fix it.
But I messed the other one up and you fixed it.
Oh, that's fine. I usually fix mess ups. You know, everybody, before I come here today, I would have had another, 2 hours. But I did go, I had to pay bills and move money around and rob Peter to pay Paul. And then my daughter wanted me to come home and say hello for a minute. So, of course, I obliged. Because, yes, we're doing this YouTube, and yes, we're doing this tire shop that just so happens to be a YouTube channel that just so happens to sell tires. But it does not, I think it needs to go in the middle. Hell, I don't know.
I don't remember using the middle. Just go slow.
It's like bending the exhaust pipe. You gotta use the right die, otherwise it's gonna crease it.
Come over here, I don't know.
Well, it looks like it's doing right. So the biggest thing is gonna be just making sure it's not gonna pop out and crease.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but I didn't have this much trouble when let me see.
The problem being is, whether we want to admit it or not, we're in a hurry.
Let me see something. That's not enough.
No, it needs to go all the way to 180. No. There's
Now,
a perfect candy cane.
now this has got to go.
Now this has to bend.
It's got to go just like that, and then this has got to go out. So what I need to know now, see this? Come here. Be right back.
Be right back.
All right, I know it's not going on this car, but I'm going by the same.
We can use this car as a reference.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm going to. It needs to be held just like it's going to go like that. Right, and then this has got to go. And I have already let loose of what you told me to do. Is that about right? Nope.
Nope. You gotta bend it the other way.
that's the wrong thing. You'll see how close that is laying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And remember, we can cut the end of that off some if you can bring it back to you. Huh? Way too far down. I'll be right back. I gotta go look. Let me see.
All right, last time I was not here for this, so
No, I can't see that.
this is just moderately nerve-wracking, and I don't know why. It's not like we got a huge amount invested in it.
It ain't gonna be that damn tight, I wouldn't think.
All right, so
Put it on sideways, there you go. Who got a blue fancy?
I'm so fancy. You already know I'm in the fast lane. That's part of the problem.
Don't think he wants my help.
I don't know what I'm doing, and to be quite fair, I don't really know what to tell him I need.
Whoa, wait a minute. You didn't put the part on.
What part?
The part that's got a flare too. That we just drilled out. And I about be willing to bet we done put enough pressure, it won't go.
Where's the part?
Hot hooah! Now we're gonna beat it.
Worked on your
Every damn thing we do is going to. Listen, you can cut that little bit off a lot faster than you can.
Oh, well, go give me something to get this piece off.
Usually when I mess something up, I fix it. Hey, go get me something. Don't do it. Oh, I thought you was going to scare the hell out of me. I don't think I did that bend like that.
Go get the cutters now. Cutters right there.
I know one thing, we're gonna have to find something in this for this place for mosquitoes, because this dang thing, this is the most mosquito infested thing I've seen. That or is some shit-eating mosquitoes.
Well, that explains why they ain't getting on me. I live my life 1/4 turn at a time.
This little bitty little takeoff here is gonna mess this whole bend up.
Yep. It is. We're gonna have to bend it a lot more. We'll figure it out, we always do.
Damn, turn around the other way for you sneeze. I swear to
I
God.
feel better now.
Go get that damn thing.
Oh, the deburger.
Yeah. Well, take this with you. Amazon! Woohoo! We'll be right back.
Look what I got. I just talked to the driver too. He is working tomorrow. I said, man, look, I said I should have some helmets and stuff coming. Please, if you go to deliver here and I'm not here, anywhere on the property, put it. I don't care where you put it. Just please, for the love of God, leave it here. But this is what we've been waiting for. I ordered 1 gauge because what I had put on the cards was 4. Well, what showed up is 0 gauge. So I think that's going to be plenty.
The only thing is, we're not going to have fittings to fit it.
It'll fit. If not, we're going to Tractor Supply because you need orange paint either way.
Well, let's get this. This is aggravating me.
Yeah, that's about as thick as my thumb.
How long? How?
25 feet. We didn't use 25 foot running both cars so far.
Did we
This
use
should be
6?
plenty. What do you mean did we use 6 foot?
Oh, never mind. Just here. I'm not.
But that should work.
Now, you know we're going to that bottom piece right there.
Oh, okay. No, I did not. Look, wrong way. This is very scientific, everybody.
You know that's the same height as that.
Not then this.
Now you hold on, pull it back up. There was a bird. Now that right there, there's 2 ledges.
Mm-hmm.
And that first ledge is all that is, right? I'm just asking, I can't see it.
Yes. I'm not sure what you're asking me. This first little itty bitty, like the top part.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
Okay, where's the silver thing?
Right there.
Silver bells.
Just because that jackass on there did that and tightened it up like that don't mean we got to.
Oh no, I got to now.
Okay, everybody. Why is everybody always picking on me?
1/4 inch, 1/4 inch.
Where's the dang fit?
Did you not put the damn fitting on?
Where's the fitting?
I gave it to you. That ain't it. I gave you it. It ain't on there.
It'll never make that curve.
It never will. Might as well just cut it and restart. But in the meantime, let's see if at least what we're doing so far is right.
How you gonna see if it's right?
Visually check it. And once they've seen us mess it up 3 times, they're probably not going to want a 4th. Well, that would have worked. Would have worked pretty swell. Well, we can always cut it just as close as we can get it right there to that flare. You know, like Rick?
I don't know why I didn't have we set in this hot building with everything.
Because we can hear better.
Already feels 5 degrees cooler.
You know, we got an exhaust fan if we really wanted to. Somebody at work this week asked me, they said, Randy, when are you going to put a dyno at that building of yours? I said, have you priced a dyno? He said, no, that's why you need one. Y'all have to know this man. I told him I found $1. Hey, so that's my $1. He said, it's got my Uncle George's picture on it. I said, yes, hell, Tim. Yes, hell. All right, where's the fitting?
It's awful short.
Ain't got much more we could mess with. You know, I see people every day coming around the track, Thomas Bus, and every day I want to ask them, hey, y'all know my Diddy?
A lot of those clowns I'm seeing now, I don't know.
Yeah, no crap. You're probably old enough you could have retired by now.
You gotta realize this. I've been gone 14 years.
Now, you really don't think about how long stuff like that's been until you look at how long you've been somewhere else.
You're going up with that end. You're doing you're crossing that.
Talking to an old co-worker. His
Let
son
me get this just wrench down on the mother dunker.
Okay. I was talking to an old co-worker yesterday and today. His son got hired on the railroad where I used to work.
Things would he be appreciative you calling him old?
Oh.
You said you had an old co-worker.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a little younger than you.
Well, he's a OLD.
He's a spring chicken compared to Daddy. How old he is, but I do know his son's right at my age. But he said his son got a job in Hamlet where I used to work, and he's been there for OJT on the job training.
Crooked. It ain't
Probably
something
is.
ain't right.
Probably crooked.
I'm fixing to go in there and take my damn nap like I was going to do.
Yeah, well then I'll do it. But he said that on his weekly schedule as a trainee, it popped up meeting today, tomorrow, or yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And he said a bunch of them trainees were coming up asking him like, "Oh my God, have you have you been to a meeting? Have you been writing anybody out and talking about the training program? And he was kind of stressing about it, which he's been trying to get onto the railroad for as long as I've been there, maybe longer. And I've been there for 4 years.
Didn't he have a wreck, or was that his brother?
That was his brother. His brother had a really bad wreck right up the road from Dad's house.
And that was right in the process of him trying to do this. So
yep. And
that didn't help matters either.
It did not. Well, from what I remember talking to his dad about it, his brother is making a recovery. He is home.
So 3/4, didn't he?
Half to 3/4. Well, I said,
where we start?
Whenever he gets tight. Well, talking to him yesterday, before he went to that meeting, he was nervous, and I don't blame him. I said, where are you going? He said, well, it said go to the rock quarry. I said, man, don't stress. I said, all you got going on is you going on the rock train. We tighten it down, it'll push against it. I don't think we got anything to worry about. See what I'm talking about? I said, just be ready to go to work, take your suitcase, take everything. I said, because the rock train used to go to Wilmington. He said, okay. So I called him today on my way to the shop. I called his dad. I didn't know if he was sleeping at work or whatever, because the railroad will work you every 10 hours. So I called him. He said, no, I've not talked to him. So we called him, put us on a 3-way phone call, and he said, go ahead, Randy. Go ahead. Tell him what I just told him. That's what's that. Tell him I told you so. I said, now listen, I'm not doing that. And you got to know this guy. This guy, he ain't got much of a bigger heart than anyone else I know. Him and Terry got about the biggest hearts I know of. And I said, I ain't doing that, because if he needs anything in the future, I don't want him to sit there and say, man, I ain't going to call Randy because he's just going to tell me, oh, I told you so. I want him to feel comfortable calling me. But
you sure don't mind telling me?
Well, yeah. If he don't like calling me, I call him. Duh. But
talking about saying, I told you so.
I'll tell him.
Not hit me in the eye with that thing.
You got your glasses on. They're safety glasses. But moral of the story is he was told that the schedule said it was a meeting, but the reason they put that on there is because they're meeting there. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like some crap the railroad would do. But let's go figure out what's going on next. And in the meantime,
story time with Randy.
Yep, I might let Dad do this while I do the battery cable. We'll see. Here we go. Oh, well, hello.
Ooh, hello.
Might be asking yourself, Randy, what the hell are you doing? Well, I'm making the battery terminals and the cable ends, whatever you want to call it. Well, would you believe me if I told you I thought 25 foot would do both cars? And just so you know, the cars are 16 foot, the batteries are in the trunk, and yeah. I don't have enough for my car. It'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Nobody said we had to have the battery cut off in any specific spot. So I have a wonderfully bad idea. But in the meantime, let me get back to my hammering away. So this 0 gauge wire, just slightly bigger than the 3/8. So we're making it work. Dad's getting frustrated with the brake lines.
To say the least.
Yeah, to say the least. I would offer my assistance, but to be quite fair, I don't know what I'm doing either on it. And I'd probably just mess it up. You know, there's this guy at work we're training. His name's the Chipmunk. I was talking to my engineer today, and he asked if we were ready for this weekend. I said, if I'm being fair, no, I'm not ready. And the trainee says, you know, after talking with me, I don't think he's on the channel or anything, because if he is, he hadn't asked me what the channel was. He said, after talking to you, he said, I think I'm going to start my own YouTube channel. Now, I don't know if he was trying to like bait me into saying something hateful, because I mean, I've said plenty of hateful things to him. But you know what I said to him? I said, well, you should do that. He said, really? I said, yeah, do it. I mean, it's free. I said, whenever you decide to do it, if you'll let me know what the channel's called or send me a link, I'll be your first subscriber.
Because we are more than happy to help you.
If y'all didn't hear what he said the reason why is because we're more than happy to help you. And we are. I might have took off too much on that one, but it'll be okay. Let me go fix that and I'll come back and tell you some more. All right. Let's see. Next hat, patty wet. Hey, good job, Randy. You put it on the cutoff and you forgot to put electrical tape on it. Because we're professionals. And it just gives it that extra little bit of strength so it doesn't just flop off, just in case I didn't get it tight enough. Will it make a difference? Probably not. Will it make me feel just a little bit better? Yes, yes it will. I got plenty of electrical tape laying around, so I'm not being stingy with my electrical tape. Yeah, I'll do whatever you need me to. I ain't got very long until Daryl's premiere. I might have to be a little late, Daryl. And next week, seniority permitting, I'm going back to night shift. And the whole reason for it is taxes are coming up. I got a place that's willing to do them, H&R Block. Got to meet with the fire extinguisher guy. one day next week, potentially Monday. I mean, and the gentleman who's on the job right now, I don't mind working with him, but I was talking to Dad a little bit about it. I said, if I went to the conductor position on that job, because he's talking about coming off of it, he's number one seniority man that we have. He said he might come off of it. That's what if he does, and I go to that position, well, that job, and to the conductor position rather than the brakeman position. I said that would pay me approximately $40 more a day. I said, and after we've spent all this money here, I need to kind of think about that. So. Money don't buy happiness, but it makes misery a whole hell of a lot easier to live with.
But it'll buy me a boat.
You want to buy a boat? I'll sell you a boat.
I got one. We're going to use it this year. The guys are going to come down and everybody's going out of the water.
Okay. That'll be fine with me.
Adam's going to slalom ski.
No, you're horrible for that. I'm even more horrible because I was going to say it, but you beat me to it.
Oh. I hope that works. I just bit the shit out of it.
It might have been part of your problem. Starlink is on the, well, never mind. That's what the problem is. Never mind.
Flashlight is.
One was hanging on the big rooster.
Yeah, on the side of it.
That bird was cool about the first 5 times.
Scratch the paint.
Shut up, bird. Do we know where the 15 and 16 wrenches are that I had?
That you had?
Yeah.
Do not.
Up here, up here. There. Found it in them. All right, let's see if this makes any bit of a difference. The answer is yes. Go up?
Not gasping for power.
No. But that works. And this is the wire I have left. It's approximately, yeah, not long enough. Even if I put it right there in the wheel well, it ain't gonna reach. See if Tractor Supply has it. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, we just finished up with Daryl's Premier. And
I hate I can't get in them. I mean, I was in it a little bit, but
we also had to take a trip to Tractor Supply.
that's when I was in it because he was driving.
But we went and got some 2-gauge wire. Jonathan wasn't in the chat tonight. I guess he's
Well,
busy.
he must be busy because I sent him a message.
Yeah, I guess he's busy.
And I get this now. I know you're wanting to get your battery cable, but
Well, I can't do my battery cable. Oh, I'm working on it, but y'all watch Dad. You explain to him what you're doing.
getting frustrated. I don't know if now's a good time to be watching me.
Well, as long as you don't drop any F-bombs.
I ain't promising nothing.
And even if you do, we have the technology to bleep them out.
It sounds like somebody's bleeping now.
This 2-gauge wire is definitely nicer wire than the 4-gauge or the 0-gauge order.
It looked nicer.
Yeah. It's also twice the damn amount.
Hell, it'll probably start it without the battery.
And that'll be my luck.
Alright, I just flared it out. I'm going to take the piece off now and do the 3/4 turn and see if that will give me what I need. I just about forgot to put the piece on. Well, I did forget it, but I caught it before I got too far into it. Put the piece on it like I did last two times. Let's see. All right, it's tight. There's a quarter right there. Hope that's it. This time I did learn, and I put the fitting on it before I bent it. So I hope that it does good. But I will tell you all this is killing my neck.
Probably neck sore.
I'm sure. Let's see. What else did I? Oh, this one. Dang it. Yeah, that hurt. I'm sure y'all didn't see it either. Quit laughing.
If you saw it, we'll slow it down.
Okay. Now we're going to do attempt the bends, if I can find the benders. Now I'm curious about something. In this situation, is this tool the bender or am I the bender? Huh. Go ahead and say, I don't care. Or you ain't got to talk to him. It don't matter to me.
You're the ginger bender.
I'm probably right there where y'all can't see it, but there's not much of a way for me to see and look into the light too. Let's see. La, 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 la. I believe it goes right like this, like that, like that right there, and then up like that right there. Okay, now get that right on there like that. Hey, is that gonna be enough? I'll do it right there. I believe it will. I believe it will. Well, that's as far as I'm gonna be able to go with it. I hope I didn't crease it. Because I did put the fitting on it this time. And I believe it'll be all right. Now, what I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to put my brake bleeder kit on it. And I'm going to put the fluid in the top. And I'm going to let him pull the brake. And I'm going to see if I can pull it through with the brake bleeder. But this is going to be a two-man job, so one of us is going to have to stop what we're doing. Be right back with you.